Hello everybody, and welcome to the next video in the UIM Progress series. Before I begin, I would like to apologize. I have a cold right now, and I don't sound like myself. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad to you, but it's enough to annoy me a little bit. Last week, we beat the quest Making Friends with My Arm, which unlocks the best herb patch in the game. At the moment, my only goals are 65 Slayer for Dust Devils, that way I can consolidate Earth Runes and Air Runes into Dust Runes, and getting ready to send a couple of entry mode TOA, that way I can get the Thread of Elidness and get a 4-slot rune pouch, which would be a pretty massive upgrade for this account. Anyway, let's get started. So it turns out the face mask is not the correct protective gear for this monster. I need a nose peg. Whoops. I have a Spectre's task, and I figured I'd try the ones in the catacombs, that way I can start working on ancient shards, but I may go to the stronghold instead. I decided I'd like to get proselyte armor actually, so here we are starting Slug Menace. I'm going to be lazy and visit each of the rune crafting altars through the abyss. I'm going to have everything on me, so I hope I don't regret this. And there's our last rune. There is a little combat encounter in this quest, but it's really nothing notable. I have not prepared at all, other than by having full HP and prayer. Wow. There's the Slug Menace completed. I kind of hope they pick up on that storyline at some point, but in the meantime we can now buy proselyte armor, which is pretty cool. So you know at this point, I really enjoy doing things as AFK as possible, and Proselyte Slayer is just one of my favorite things in the game. Not to mention the whole set is storable and the armor case in the POH, so there really is no downside to using it. So all I need to do to retrieve the set is to withdraw the entire thing, put the helmet back, and then I can continue on my way. Hard casket from the Spectre task. Collection log. Zambi page, not bad. Nice, there's a Mystic Robe Bottom Dark. I think it's like a 1 in 500 drop or something like that, so it's pretty cool to get on the first task. It'll be quite a while before I'm able to withdraw this, because I think some of the set requires a higher Slayer level, but I'm going to go ahead and put these in the POH. I guess all the duplicate ones are a 60k high alch. Closing in on a strength level here through AFK Slayer. Level 72. I died. I don't want to talk about it. This is going to be annoying getting my stuff back. Figure since my looting bag was broken, I'd go ahead and deposit this Gothic's Kite Shield into the POH. It served us well, but I think we're ready to move on. Got a death pile for this wilderness step. It's peak hours right now, so my chance of getting PK'd for this clue are high. Like I said, this is a really busy time of day, so I really wish I'd gotten this step in the morning or something. Let's give it a try though. Alright, haven't seen a soul. Let's get out of here. Alright, can we do the next step? Absolutely. Since I have to run past this tree for a clue, I figured I'd go ahead and finish up this farming level. It's always kind of funny to finish off a level with a small XP action like picking fruit, but there's level 74 farming. Oh, that's the highest tier in Tithe Farm, I think. Nice. And we've got another wilderness step lined up, but it's been a few hours since the last one, and the world populations are starting to go down again, so should be alright. Alright, this would be a pretty spooky step when I was a hardcore, but I think I'll just go for it right now. If I'm gonna get wilderness steps, I would prefer them to be back-to-back like this, so I can rebag after I'm done. Okay, I just got the log on somebody. I have no idea how I did that. He was right on me and he even scolded. I don't know how I got the log off. Anyway, pretty lucky that I got that. I'd hate to miss out on a rune plate body and a rune pickaxe. Alright, this has to be the last step. We've done 5, so this is definitely the casket. Nice, let's get out of here. And the reward for our wilderness excursion is, whoa, 2 uniques. Wow, I was just complaining about these. Okay. Game loves to do that when you complain. I definitely thought the nunchucks were an elite clue reward. Maybe I'm just thinking of the samurai stuff, though. 64 Slayer. Random collection log slot, but there's a brine saber. How is that 200k on the GE? Do people really kill that many lobstrosities? I'm going to check to see if it's a clue item, and if not, I'm going to drop it over to my main, along with the dragon harpoon. I've got a hard clue and a hard casket, so let's see. Another Guthix kite shield, wow. How many is that? I swear that's my 3rd. I have none of the other god shields. Yeah, that's number 3. Oh well, I guess a unique is a unique. Well, that's not the unique you want to see, but there's blue D'hide Chaps tea. I kinda thought that was god D'hide Chaps for a second. Gonna grab a streak task from Konar, and honestly that's a great one. That's just basically a skip. Done a couple minutes of Turiel boosting, and we're ready for our next Kura. Oh wow. 121 Bloodfeld in the Catacombs, that's perfect. I messed up getting the recorder going, but there's 3 ancient shards. I can make Arclight now. Good old Alks. There's our first totem completed. I guess as soon as we can make the Arclight, we can do a Skotizo kill, or at least to try one. This guy was trying to help. He's telling me to eat food. Oh, I love that. I guess I do Death Pile in a really weird way since I don't use a locator orb. Right now I just let the Prifdinous guards kill me all the way down, which takes a little while longer, but I'm kinda too lazy to get the orb every time I want to do this. I definitely did not expect to get a Dragon Spear today. Wow. I think that's required for an elite clue, so yeah, let's go ahead and make the stash unit. Or how insane would it be to use this thing at TOA as a stab weapon? Probably not great. And finally, level 65 Slayer. Dust Devils in this account is going to be so nice because the dust runes act as air and earth runes, which means I'm going to be able to turn 2 stacks of runes into 1. And that's the end of our task, but I'm painfully close to a ranged level, so I think I'm going to finish that off real quick. And there's level 79 range. Let's see what we get from the Brimstone Key from that task. 135 monkfish, that's cooking XP, I guess. So it turns out there are 2 clue stashes for the Dragon Spear, and I'm going to make the easier one right here with the red D'hide Chaps. If I ever get the other clue, I can just pull the spear out from here. I'm going to put these monkfish to use at the Myths Guild bank. I know my inventory is not exactly optimal, but it'll do for now. I'm just going to drop the ones I cook. And thankfully, it looks like that's going to get me a level. 71 cooking. First cooking level since doing Recipe for Disaster. So, unfortunately... Oh, there's a dunce random. Anyway, I'll get into what I'm doing here later. I have to do a bit of Shades of Morton, because to make the Arclight stash unit, I need an Amulet of the Damned, which I alched 2 of last week, or the week before, I can't really remember. So it's a 1 out of 16 drop from the silver chests, or a 1 out of 24 drop from the gold chest. So I'm going to be focusing on the silver chest today, and hopefully I get it pretty quickly. On the bright side, there is level 73 strength. And there's our first fine cloth of the day. I don't know what to do with those. I might make some split bark. You kidding me with this fine cloth? That's 3 from 1 trip. So I got 2 amulets getting 4 fine cloth the other week, but you know what, whatever. I guess I'm going to put these in the POH, and hopefully I don't make a full set before the end of this, but we'll see. Level 80 woodcutting. Oh goody, more fine cloth. This might sound bad, but I'm actually hoping I don't get any of the Zealot's outfit now, because it's going to be so long before I finish that thing. But knowing myself, if I got one piece, I would probably be pretty tempted to try for the rest of it. More fine cloth. I'm starting to lose track of how many that is. Well, I'm going to take my 2 pieces of fine cloth and turn it into a split bark helm. We're now only missing the body for a full set in the POH, which is kind of depressing. There's a system update to deal with some mobile issue. I swear if I get the amulet and then there's a reboot or something, I'm going to be so annoyed. Dude, what is going on with all the undead zealots in this room? It looks like a... What? What's going on, man? It looks like some kind of quest cutscene or something. 60 seconds till the system update. I haven't gotten the amulet yet, so it's going to be at least a couple hours before I can try for it again. "13 seconds to go. I'll see y'all with EOC, I guess. It was a good run while it lasted, though. We'll find a new game to congregate on, don't worry. The game didn't end, but I am going to get the stale baguette here. Dang it. I'm honestly getting a little annoyed with the fun cloth, but if I get one more, I'll have a full set of split bark in the POH, which is kind of cool, I guess. We have killed 40 shades today, 48 shades today, and we're a bit dry for the amulet now, so. Well, we got the last piece of fine cloth we needed for full split bark, so I guess that's something. No luck with the amulet, though. I've gotten so many fine cloth, and not the amulet, which is only twice as rare. In middle school, it would have made me so happy to have the split bark body. There's nothing I wanted more. But now, I guess it's cool as a clue item, and one day I'll make blood bark, but that's about it. And there's full split bark. I do have the ability to make swamp bark, so I think if I get more fine cloth, which hopefully I don't, I'll start making swamp bark. Oh my god, yes! Yes, I actually got it. Oh, that's such a relief. I'm so sick of being here. Okay, well, let's just check out these. Oh my god, more fine cloth. I'm actually kind of getting annoyed with it. I guess we'll make a swamp bark hat. Looks kind of cool. It's not blood bark, but, you know, it's still something. Alright, I've never made this before. Hopefully it's not just a waste of 250 runes. It at least looks pretty cool. I won't be able to draw this out of the house until I get the full set, which, to be honest, I don't know if I ever will except for Fashionscape. but yeah, that's kind of cool. And so long, Swamp Bark. I'll see you when I see you. Finally ready to use these shards to turn Dark Light into Arc Light. Oh, I guess I need to be in the catacombs. Whoops. Try not to let muscle memory waste my totem by using it on the altar. I think this will do it. Yes, combine Dark Light with 3 ancient shards to make Arc Light. So it starts with 1,000 charges, which honestly lasts a while. Oh, I need 75 attack. Wow. I totally forgot I needed gold leaf for this stash, but finally, oh, I need to boost. Wow. Okay, please don't let this boost run out, it's just short run. As I was saying, I can finally store our newly acquired Arc Light, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and get 75 attack so we can go do Skatizo. So we're going to get our 100th Slayer task from Konar, and the resulting points are going to enable us to get our Slayer helm. Which is definitely something I've been wanting to get for more than a month at this point, so requires 400 points, which we're just shy of now. Let's see what we get. Yes, it's not a great location, but that is a great task. Now I actually need the face mask. So in case you didn't know, there's actually a safe spot on this tile right outside the room from Desert Treasure. It's a little finicky to get set up, sometimes you gotta kind of kite them to the north and then run back, but it's pretty chill once you get the hang of it. And with this Dust Devil, that's the end of our 100th task, which gives us 450 points, which is more than enough to buy the Slayer Helm upgrade, and maybe even a little else. Alright, Crystalia, I would like to buy the ability to make a Slayer Helm, Malevolent Masquerade. Nice, now all we have to do is a little bit of shopping and combine our protective items with the black mask, and we will be good to go. I'll need to imbue it, and I'll probably do that over the weekend or something. Oh, I need a gym. Man, this cold is really messing with my ability to think. I'm gonna blame it on that anyway. Well, we finally have a Slayer Helm, which is a pretty big moment in any account, and I'm really happy that I've gotten it. I know my account's pretty old to just be getting a Slayer Helm, but, you know, UIM life and all that. Well, on that note, that is actually where I'm going to call it a video. A bit shorter one this week, and again, I apologize if my voice is annoying because of my illness, but I'm starting to feel better, like a little 3-day cold. And despite all of that, I still feel like I got a lot done in this video, especially completing the Slayer Helm. That was a pretty big upgrade for the account, actually. I'm going to work on getting that imbued over the next week. And I guess I'm going to work on getting the attack level for Arc Light so that we can do Skatizo and clear that totem out of our inventory. After that, I want to try some Tombs of a Masket, so look forward to that. Anyway, if you've made it 19 minutes into this video, please consider leaving a thumbs up because it really does help with the algorithm. I've seen it firsthand. And I just want to say I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye!